We are back, folks, and it's not a recreation of Mary Poppins. I mean, it kind of looks like it would be, but it's not. Monday morning, mushy Monday morning. Luckily, for the moment, it's not raining. It's been raining pretty much all night, and early this morning it was also raining. You can see people in their human condom outfits. Wasn't here yesterday, guys, simply because, annoyingly, my fault for not reading the forecast. Not the weather forecast, but I mean the transportation and travel forecast that TfL usually send out on a Thursday or Friday. When I got to the tube station yesterday, it was packed. What's going on? Sign saying major delays, blah blah, not work, cancelled or delayed, blah blah blah. Anyway, there was the Royal Parks half marathon yesterday morning. So not only was the transport a mess, but massive part of central London was completely shut down. The horses were out in the afternoon yesterday, but for the first part of the day, from the usual 10 AM onwards slot, it was, yeah, a bit of a mush. So that's interesting update number one as to why I wasn't here. Not that I need an excuse, but you know, I prefer to be honest, guys. It wasn't me being lazy yesterday. I did decide to lay in bed and think, you know what, I can't be bothered to make a video because I wanted to be outside, and I was outside, hence knowing that the tube station was a mess. But perhaps even more interesting than that, Poland, at the end of last week, decided unilaterally and against EU law to ban anyone from claiming asylum on Polish territory. How's about that? Might be a little bit of a lesson in there for certain other politicians who, how do we say this, are certainly centre or centre-left even, i.e. Tusk. If he can do it and get away with it in Poland, we could definitely do it and get away with it in the UK. As I think I said last week, domestics first, everyone else after. If there's enough money in the pot for everyone, great. If not, tough. Doors are closed. So, at the moment, it's not raining, guys. However, it's a bit spitty. So you see a lot of people have umbrellas, a lot of people don't have umbrellas. It's going to be a tough one, this, knowing whether or not the kit's going to suffer. I have got an umbrella, and I myself am dressed like a human condom. So in terms of being able to film, that's not the problem. I guess I'll just make that call if it actually actively starts to rain. It's just sort of like, you know, moisture in the air blowing all over the place right now, but it's not actively raining in the sense of, hey, I'm going to get soaking wet. So we'll see. More worried, to be honest, about the slightly breezy, borderline windy conditions. I hate that when we get that sort of noise on the audio. Let's hope we don't get that today. Now, the good news, folks, and I can't believe I'm saying this, but it is actually good news, is that the lifeguards are back this morning. Now, why am I surprised that I'm saying it's good news? Well, to be fair, speaking as objectively as I can, I think there would be a consensus on this channel that the lifeguards smashed it last week. They really did. And left a lot for their brother regiment to repeat. Some of the troopers did, and were extraordinary, especially a certain lady trooper who were all greatly admired for her rigid enforcement. Others less so. Now that obviously is still controversial, quite a lot of negative comments and so on, but I must re-emphasise the point that until any of us actually know the orders that were given, we can't comment. Why? Because we can't criticise somebody or a group of people for supposedly doing something that we think they should do when we don't know that they've been told to do it. It's as simple as that. This is why I've tried to sort of, be something of a mediator in the middle, because I get the frustration. It's annoying. Why spend the money, the time, etc., only to then lack enforcement? But we don't know, folks, that the true rationale. And you've always got this bit of a, what's the word I'm looking for? Imbalance between the way the MOD, the Ministry of Defence, looks at this and the view that they take, certainly in terms of people filming there as well, and London District. There is a little bit of, I wouldn't go as far as saying friction, but let's just say that there are some issues on which London District and the MOD have disagreed on. I know this because I've been told it by somebody who has a lot of experience dealing with both. So although they're on the same page vis-a-vis the purpose and function of horseguards, they're not on the same page vis-a-vis the massive amount of exposure that horse guards get, and this issue of whether or not troopers should be shouting or raising their voices. And I've always sort of thought and said to people that I know, look, is not the perfect medium strict verbal enforcement without needing to raise one's voice. And to be fair, we've seen that. How many massive shouts have we had in the past month? 1, 0? I mean, I don't remember any, but there might have been one that I missed. Point is, the Kingsguard are in a position of authority. They are the authority. It ends there, not the police. Kingsguard on MOD property. As such, their word is the law, effectively. So all it needs is a get the out of my box, and it's done. It doesn't need to be, no one needs to be screamed at. Guards don't need to put themselves in a potentially awkward, embarrassing social media situation, etc., etc., etc. So that's my thought process. Now I think, as we're approaching, the lifeguard's already on, about 11:30ish, give or take at the moment. So in this video we'll get to see the first 2 boxmen and the second 2 boxmen. Now, long cloaks, winter cloaks are being worn, not because we are into winter, actually no, we're not in winter cloak season yet, are we? Or was it this weekend? I forgot the date of changeover. If we are. If not, they're in the winter cloaks anyway. Probably because it was really itty when they left Hyde Park to ride over this morning. Yeah, I dare say the second they were on the parade ground assembled, they realised, you know what, we're not going to make it over without getting absolutely soaking wet. Time for cloaks. Pretty busy here, actually. Now, I'm hoping the Gatesmanator's mum is better, but he has managed to make his way back down to London, and that rigid enforcement, Gatesmanator style, is on the cards. Oh, here is the best dressed tour guide in London. Look at this fellow. Looks like some sort of James Bond inspired tour. Very impressive. Never seen him before. He might well be brand new. Look at this. Splendid. He's a bit shy, folks. He was thinking about appearing on video, but then he pulled it out at the last moment. I'll try and move in a second. Hold on, let's just wait for this mini throng. I think what's happened is the Blues are finished. They've left. The Lifeguard's second group have rode in. Almost certainly didn't actually dismount. Now, a very interesting thing is the police are here this morning again, folks. And I will not, unless it's by accident, put them on camera, but they're working undercover. Now, why would they be working undercover again? Pickpockets, idiots, fee takers, and of course, security threats. Simple as that. It really is that simple, people. The little group over there doing some kind of little samba a second ago, little dance, but we kind of missed it, alas. Too far away. So let's see what we're going to get here. Troopers looking a little dour. I mean, I feel a little dour, so I can't really blame the fellow, to be fair. It's not much to be happy about the weather's like this. But my goodness me, guys, no wonder academic standards are slipping in continental Europe. No one's at school. Oh, look. Oh, wait, guys, is that, are those the children of the Belgian royal family, perhaps? Very dangerous walking around with their crowns in London. I mean, people get watches and phones snatched all the time. Crown is not going to last long, is it? Now, I will keep my eye on the clock. We've just missed the 30 past, so the next gatesman manoeuvre, in theory, assuming the gatesman is going to leave his or her post, will be in just under 10 minutes. So I'll try and move a little bit closer to centre on the box, but let's see what happens here, and then we'll go to the other end. Oh, sorry, people just walking straight in front of the camera as usual. Oh, there we go, naughty girl, out of the box. I mean, I prefer if the guard said, please step out of the United Kingdom, that would be easy, wouldn't it? And the police bundled him to a van, took her to Heathrow. That would work a lot more efficiently. Step inside the box, you get deported. Actually, wait, I think I'm onto something, guys. That would massively help to solve so many social problems, wouldn't it? Sorry, careful. Okay. Sorry, folks, people pulling against the thing because they're not looking where they're going. Trying to squeeze through a little gap. Well, we've got what we need at this end. Trooper's on it. I mean, I wasn't really doubting it, but he's on it. We'll go to the other end in a second, see what else we've got. The yard is looking pretty chocker. So I thought I'd quickly pop in here, have a look who's here, why they're here. Oh, that's the Belgian royal family, guys. Look, they're giving a chat to their peasant citizens. Wow, it's morning. I thought tourist season was supposed to have finished, no? What the hell? I mean, does anyone go to school in Europe?
Yeah, I think it might be a school, sort of like a school trip.
It's got to be, yeah. Groups seem to be getting bigger though, don't they?
I think so. I'm not too sure.
Gosh, wow. Thanks. Okay, place seem pretty chill, but they're equally surprised that there are so many people here. I mean, it's really busy with school kids. I mean, perhaps there are educational groups, I don't know. I'm seeing some sort of somewhat bashful looking people on the right. Are they going to be naughty? I mean, if they are, guys, we're here to capture it. Hopefully I'm wrong. I'm often wrong. I mean, I'm wrong. I admit I'm wrong, so let's see. No. Oh, looks like we've got two separate chaps acting as guards. The guard is being guarded by guardsmen. So it's sort of disorderly here today. I was really expecting them to break out in some little mini rap, in fact, those two dudes. Let's have a club, get out of the night. Ta-da, this is my guardsman. Trooper's probably glad that he's got that cloak on, because my is the wind cold today, people. Oh, love the way the officer just sort of flips his legs over the chain with his coffee and breakfast. That was quite a manoeuvre. I think he might well have been an ex-gymnast. Very impressive. Right, what's going on this side? We will be spending the majority of our time at the front today, guys. This is just a very quick wander to establish that the Gatesmanator is not here, unless, of course, he changed his appearance, had a face transplant, and grew a moustache in the past 72 hours. In other words, he's not here. Oh, a tour guide. In fact, the guy in the beret is a tour guide. These are all his groupies. His groovy groupies. Right. Let's get ourselves back to the front, folks. Have a look at the other horse. Oh, look at this. Just on time. Or right on time. Oh, this horse is clopping over to... Oh, it's an unusual looking horse. Officer, what's the name of your horse? Yeah. Sorry? Thank you. Wow, that's a new one, guys. New one to add to the list. Definitely haven't seen that before. Interesting markings. I don't know what that type of horse is called, but wow. He's a sort of bleached version of a bay. Anyway, his name, in case we didn't get it on the microphone, Bombardier. We definitely have not seen Bombardier before. So, they've gone and got themselves an amazing new horse. Which breed, folks, please, is that beautiful horse? That really is one of the most unique ones we've ever seen. Bombardier. Bombardier. Let's get to the front before this massive group escape and pretty much take over the whole of horseguards. Oh my gosh, look at it. I'm tempted to cut through the front. Yeah, I will. You know what? I don't need to go in the box to do it, so... Okay, I'm back at the front without having to step in the box, which was my intention. I just know that I'm telling you guys right now, if I did step in the box, I know they'd massively shout at me. And I would deserve it. So there. I said before that, in fact, the trooper that we have here, who was actually on last week when the lifeguards were here, rigid. I have called him in the past Sir Humphrey. Why? He has that regal look of authority. Hopefully today we'll get to see that in action. Now bear in mind we've got maybe 20-ish minutes with this trooper, his horse, and the trooper at the other end. But so far, first person to enter the box. Nice, firm, verbal enforcement. Right, brilliant start to the week. If we want things to work here, everyone needs to read on from the same script, be on the same page, and have exactly the same enforcement. Oh, what's this? Oh, the officer, look at this, amazing. The officer's asking the fellow in the chair if he'd like to get closer to the horse for a look or a picture. The officer is always, in fact, incredibly thoughtful and kind. Yes, he's doing his job, but at the same time, he's going beyond his duty to make sure that somebody that might need assistance is offered it. A lot of respect for that, and we've seen him before. In fact, that officer jumping in, getting between the horse and the tourists, marshalling that other chap who was in a chair up to the horse for a picture last month. Oh, is she going to? Is she the instinct is to raise your hand out and touch the horse. But love how excited she is. Look, it's like, I don't want to go. I want some more time with the horse. Brilliant. That's what it's all about. And let me actually, guys, if I can find it on my phone, 1 second. Oh. He just marched straight through the bogs with his little suitcase. Okay, so there was a comment by a viewer this morning, which did, I must say, thank you to that viewer for making me smile, because you kind of summed up what I think a lot of us are thinking. So a viewer watched the video and left the following comment. The first few seconds of this video had all the chaos I come here for. Terrified kids, shirtless runners, giant horses, regal guardsmen, clueless tourists, all in the shadow of one of the world's most recognisable palaces. This has become one of my favourite channels on YouTube. Now you might think, guys, that I wrote that myself, or that's scripted. It's not. There's a comment. Oh, not sure if the camera's picking up. So thank you to that viewer for making me smile. Great comment. I mean, pretty much spot on. It's such a good summary of I think why myself and a lot of you guys enjoy this environment and what we find here, that I'm almost tempted to sort of, post that as the intro to the channel on the homepage. I really like that. Spot on, beautifully articulated, and I completely agree. That is why we come here. I mean, shirtless runners especially. I myself have got a bit of a weakness for shirtless runners. Unfortunately, they all tend to be male, but I live in hope. Okay, so this end, people are respecting the delineated boundary. Now, interestingly enough, guys, possibly because of the weather, there's only myself and a certain other obsessive here, which is great. Why? Because, I mean, I don't need to say why. I'm running the adult channel, he's running the kids channel, so it's all good. Bing bong. Actually, let's move ourselves if the gatesman decides to leave. I'm just having a little look. Oh, here he comes. Here he comes, ladies and gents. Let me get myself into the middle. It's a bit of a squish here. Wow, squishy. Right, here he comes. Let's see. I think he's going to be absolutely fine. I think he's got it super clear. Everybody moved back really fast, in fact. Love it. Oops.
Wait, why did you pick my gas?
Bro. Don't wait for the King's Lifeguard. Damn. Somebody just got broned. Actually, wait, thinking about that, guys, I need to step back, because when he turns him in it, the same bro, who I think was let out of prison this morning, actually, looking at his tracksuit, that looks like British prison standard issue to me. Might well get shouted at again, a second time. Unfortunately not. That made you jump, didn't it? He's smiling about it. He took it in good humour. Okay, so gatesman's on it. So we've got a new style gatesman. Possibly, guys, I'm thinking in his time off, the gatesmanator might well have been giving some tuition to other gatesmen. Look at this. We've got a team of 4 greys. Let me get those back. That way we get them clearly. Look at this. Magnificent, folks. What a view for a Monday morning. Beautiful. 1, 2, 3, 4. Obviously from the palace. Cropperoo. The hooves on that one are massive. Fantastic. Not only that, it cleared all of the Taurons. Look. That's all we need. A team of police horses permanently riding in and out of the front gates non-stop. That would deal with it, wouldn't it? Forever. Oh, wait, what's this? This is Redskins.
Blackhawks.
Oh god, that shows my knowledge of sport. Which state?
Chicago.
Chicago Blackhawks.
Chicago Blackhawks, baby.
Never heard of that team before.
It's
but
ice hockey.
Is it a good, famous team in the US?
Yeah.
Yeah? Like
Yeah.
champion team or?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Wow, damn, I need to go to the US, I guess, and figure it out. Why today though in London with this? Is there an event in
I'm just a
London?
huge Hawks fan. Well, I was here for the Bears game, so I just,
Oh wait, there was this weekend. There was a Bears game, wasn't it? Somebody-
yesterday.
Ah, okay.
They
Who-
were here.
Who won?
Bears did.
Oh, I mean that's not really a surprise with a name like the Bears, I guess, is it?
Well, they played the Jaguars.
Yeah.
And they
really
beat
bad.
And the Jaguars are really bad.
Oh, so they absolutely smash it, did
Yes.
it? Yeah.
Yeah. No, but we went to the game yesterday, and I'm just a huge sports fan, so I like working there.
I mean, I just noticed. The reason I noticed you is that you match the guards.
I know. Well,
Close,
it's
don't you,
weird
pretty
because
much?
he was like staring me down a minute ago, and I'm like, I wonder if that's why.
I think it's because he's jealous. I mean, come on,
Maybe.
he hasn't got an insignia on the front, has he? Look, his
No.
cloak is a bit plain, to be fair.
And then it's actually so the history behind this logo. This logo is actually a real person. This was Chief Blackhawk.
Ah, okay.
The Sauk and Fox tribe of brave warriors. It's not like a lot of the teams over there that have like Native American like mascots. They're not like real. They're like this was a real person.
An actual person. It's not
Yeah.
the
So that's like the
history,
team's namesake. So
Impressive.
there's actually like history behind it. It's not just we're just gonna pick a random Native American and make that our team.
Hence you
like
proudly
like
wearing
the
it.
Redskins.
Yeah, exactly. That's quite a I mean, are they still called the Redskins?
No.
I was
No,
going to
it's
say,
just-
yeah, that's controversial, isn't
They're
it?
called the
Yeah, it's
Commanders
very-
now.
Oh, they renamed.
Well, then there was the Cleveland Indians. They changed their name. They're the Cleveland Guardians now.
Oh,
There are a lot of teams that have switched. Like, they're one of the few left, honestly.
Yeah, they're one of the
Yeah.
few left, but they're one of the least controversial because
Right.
it's named after an actual person, like an actual tribal chief.
Yeah.
Not like just like Indian.
so get out of jail free card in terms of.
Yeah, I mean a little bit. There's still some controversy, but
Yeah, there's always going to be, but yeah, they try. They definitely try not to, but
But I bet there was pressure though, no, from some groups
there's
who
always
didn't know.
Yeah, the team's not giving up.
Okay, thanks for talking to me, guys. Take it easy, yeah? See you. Wow, folks, brilliant. How's about that, eh? The Black Hawks, very, very proud fellow, wearing big, he's an American football player for a second. Super nice guys. Thanks, guys, if you managed to see yourselves in this video for talking to me. I should drop the channel, but there were so many people sort of around us trying to earwig on the conversation now. Sadly, I didn't think of it. At this end, it's been a while since we've seen a child sacrifice. He can't make his mind up. On the one hand, he's saying to the guard, what do you think? Would you take my child? Kid's just like, Dad, please. Okay, luckily, common sense prevailed. Gosh, hold on, look. I don't think we've seen this many police horses in such quick succession, ever. Oh, he wasn't doffing his hat to me, guys. I'm not that important, sadly. That's what, 8? I think we've seen now 8, 9 police horses within the last 15 minutes. Let me check how far we are away from the hour. We're probably not very. No, we're not 10 minutes. So a few minutes here, and we'll go to the other end for the changeover, I think. Yeah, because then we'll get to see the horses come out of the stables through the box. And then hopefully it's going to be super chaotic when the palace crowd start to throng through the tunnel, seeking onions, carrots and other assorted vegetables for their breakfast. Okay, let's see what's going to happen. Now, unfortunately, people, I can't speak Polish. I'm not sure what the chit-chat behind me was in the blue raincoats. Oh. Now this kid, arguably, well not arguably, I mean he was in the box. Did the trooper see? If he saw, did he give him a get out of jail free card? I don't know. Okay, so today's stable person, Lady God, at the back there, just hauling the doors open. I don't recognise her actually, maybe a new one. We need to see an adult, guys, get in the box to know 100%, especially as this guard will be off shortly. There is no way on earth Sir Humphrey would let the peasantry take the you-know-what. Decent numbers here this morning. It's not packed, but it's a fair amount. It was packed 5 minutes ago, now it's back to normal. The ebb and flow here is a very strange thing. This guy's looking up at the guard thinking, wow, if only I was so regal. Oh, the super happy smiley lady's back on the right. She's, I don't know, she's utterly, absolutely delighted. Wait. Look, she cannot help but smile, in fact, when she's anywhere near the horse. Really like that. Oh. A friend saying, go in the box and get on the horse if you like it that much. She's like, nah, I can't do that. It's disrespectful. No, I'm not doing it, even for 800 euros. No. I mean, she's happy. Who's next? Oh, this guy just shoved his kid. That's only a couple weeks old. Yeah, they just painted it down, in fact, a couple of weeks ago. Because there were too many people all with their hands all over the horse's face and stuff. But a lot of people ignore it. They still ignore it. Which, exactly. Yeah. Exactly that. Yep. But people bring apples, they bring carrots, they bring all kinds of stuff. And obviously that's a problem. So they painted the line, pretty much now they're enforcing it. Not always, but often.
Can you go in? Can anybody go in there?
Yeah, you can walk straight through the front gates. It's free. Yeah.
Beware, the horse may bite.
Okay, good. See, some tourist guys, and I spoke to them because I overheard them mentioning about the white line. They're clearly taking notice. They're paying attention. They're being respectful, and most importantly of all, they're fully aware of how to behave here, which is admirable, to be quite honest. Okay, so we've seen this end. Now, alas, sadly, if I stand here for any longer, we're going to miss a good spot for the changeover. So we're going to have to assume that this guard is as on it as his colleague. Let's go back 1 second. Sort of try and...
It's from inside. Make sure you come forward.
Oh, he's got a lovely soft voice, hasn't he, that fellow? Lovely, in fact, he could talk me to sleep. Oh, she's actually in the box. Oh, too late, missed it. Now she's out of the box. Wait, what? Trooper's glaring at that kid because she just walked straight into the box toward the horse. I'm thinking for a second, like, hold on a second. That's a bit too peculiar. But I think she just got lost because she's got a hood on, that hood on her raincoat. I've had that, in fact. It's annoying because you only have about 90-degree vision when you're wearing that, so you sort of walk around not really knowing where you're going. Quite a pleasant start to the week though, folks, I will say, especially considering the horrid weather. Who's next? The trooper's looking at his colleague. He's looking for a sign. I don't know for what, but... Well, we didn't even actually, guys, think about the horses, did we? Which was a little bit silly. I'm thinking, though, that this trooper we're looking at the moment needs to be, unless something else happens with the replacement to our trooper of the day. Especially as his horse is a beauty. We'll see. Okay, got a couple of decent pictures. Let me see if I can quickly get the horse's name. Otherwise that's going to be a bit of a problem when I post the picture on Instagram without naming the horse. Now the number, oh, crystal clear, folks, on the hoof number. Let's have a quick look and match up the name with the number. It's one that I don't instinctively remember, but 100% we will have this horse's name. This horse is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Massive horse. I probably should have mentioned. We have seen this horse before, but it's been a good while since we last saw this horse. And this is, ladies and gents, Twickenham. Oh, there's the big boss. That is the big boss here at Horse Guards. Very famous fellow, lovely fellow, who has appeared in many videos, including the amazing Guards documentary that was on TV in 4 parts not so long ago. So Twickenham, folks, troopers on it. Look at this. She and the officers are really on it this morning. Oh, move behind the bollards as the army instructs you. Interesting. I don't think we've quite heard it phrased like that before. Oh, and somebody else was just told to step back at this end, obviously when my camera's the other way, but not really a surprise. We know that this trooper now gets, I think, a spot of the day on Insta because he has enforced it perfectly. Did he shout? No. Was he rude? No. Was he disrespectful to tourists? No. In other words, was he a perfect example for his colleagues? Yes. Absolutely. Top man, top stuff, and done with class, elegance, and authority, which is what matters. Now, that massive number of people that were thronging in the middle have all been forced back behind the line. They haven't dropped loaves of bread, folks. They haven't put food and vegetables here. They simply said, get the hell behind the line. Oh, she looks like she's lost in the yard there. Seriously? Oh! I thought he was bringing breakfast for the police, shall I? Okay, let's focus. We've got just a couple minutes, I think. I'm really surprised how gloriously empty this little end is. I mean, well, it's not empty, but I mean, I haven't got anyone pushing against me. Whereas the other end, as you just saw, is really jammed. To be fair though, Twickenham is a very big horse. He's not massively bigger than the one at the other end, but he's pretty large. I didn't, guys, sorry, even stop to think of naming the other one. I'm sure one of you will know who was the first horse. Oh, 1 minute. There we are, look at this. Troopers told them, look. He did, I just heard it. He said stand behind the bollards. So that's the couple that just wandered over. So we've got equal enforcement today. Twickenham's so happy, he's giving us a little dance, look. Come on, you gloriously clippy cloppy beauty. 1 minute, guys, which I'm guessing is now about 40 seconds. There it is. Oh! Bing bong. Notice how verbal the police are being with everybody that isn't behind the line. Bong. Okay, who is coming next, guys? Yep, police look are shouting, telling everybody to get their whatever's back into the corner, trying to march through the yard with luggage. Gosh, this is an absolute world away from the autumn videos that I remember last year. It really is. I might dig the closest to today's date video out from last year and just see the difference, folks. For those that are saying not much has changed, it really has changed for the good. Huge improvement here. Okay, so who are the new horses and who are the new boxmen? And more importantly, where are they? Oh! Can't tell if he's laughing, sneezing, or a mixture of both. Where are the new horses? I'm at a loss. They're normally out pretty much the second the bell tolls. Oh, here they come. I wonder where Giant Twickers has been hiding all this time. Oh, incidentally, folks, no dismount, obviously, because they're now in the cloaks. So the horses will go straight in. No dismount in winter order. Interesting, the horses normally come up much further. Notice they are there. They've barely come out of the archway into the stables. We can normally watch the two new horses through the box, but not today. Here they come. told this kid with the camera to stop moving around and stay there. He was a bit antsy actually, but he's very young, so he probably doesn't understand the rules. Switchers knows it's time for breakfast. That was a bit quick. Gosh, this replacement horse looks like a baby comparatively. Another troop I didn't recognise, guys. Have we got another new face in HCAV? As I said, straight into the stables, no dismount, and they're done. Which in some ways is a pity because I do enjoy the dismount. 1 second. Let's see if we can quickly grab you a name on this one, guys, before we move on. I don't recognise this horse, in fact, in completely uniform. No socks, no stockings, no blaze, no star, absolutely black. Oh, the number is a bit, hold on, let's have a quick look. It's a bit of a mushy number. And this number does not exist on the list. 1 second. Actually, it might be Walpole. I can't really tell because one of the digits could be either one of two numbers. Instinctively, I think it's Walpole. Guys, feel free to correct me if I'm wrong, whether or not it's Walpole. Now, there's a massive crowd starting to come out the gates after that changeover. Let's see what happens. Oh, this guy's straight in the box next to the horse. What's happening? Now he's touching the horse. Wait, what? How does he not? Wait, I don't understand.
Says, do not touch the horse.
Guys, you don't see the sign which says don't touch the horse on the wall? No? Or you don't speak English? Okay, he's pretending he's a bit dumb, he doesn't speak English. Oh, here we go. Now it begins. Look, now there's another. Oh yeah, just grab the guard's cloak. What on earth? See, it just takes one idiot and then a bunch more idiots turn up and repeat the exercise. Here we go, look. Yeah, put your hands all over the horse. Let's hope there's been a heads up for this new trooper from the stablewoman about the rules. Extraordinary. Really extraordinary that was. If those two idiots that touch the horse go back in the box, I'm going to ask them again on camera why they think it's okay to touch the horse. Let's hope they grab the camera, guys. Brazilian, in fact. Yeah. Interesting, though. To be fair, they might not understand English. Is that video calling his dad? To be fair, though, I was more surprised about the person that just decided to grab the cloak at random. We'll stay here for a little bit, guys, especially as we now know which horse it is. But we will go to the other end. Bearing in mind we've got an hour, and if necessary, maybe there'll be a brief follow-up in a sort of, part 1.5, as it were. Let's see. It's really going to depend on how many people come to this end and how many people go to the other end. At the moment, annoyingly, this end has now got one completely quiet, whereas the other end's packed. Okay, you know what? We'll come back. We have to follow the numbers. If there's no one there, there's no point in me being there, realistically. Okay. Oh, actually, wait. The Brazilians have relocated. They're at this end now. I didn't even notice. Hold on. Let's get ourselves a good spot. Which troop have we got here, and which horse is it? Oh, very interesting horse. Got really unusual markings, especially on the front left leg. Oh, they're back. Here we go. That's it. Well done, trooper. Chap, the line on the floor, the white line. Now he understands. Now they got schooled, especially after their misbehaviour at the other end. However, definitely a new trooper at the other end. Let's see what happens if this clown tries to touch the horse again. It does genuinely seem as though they can't speak English, to be fair. But hey, aren't we glad we got that, guys? They got away with it one end with a new, I think, correct me if I'm wrong, people, but I'm 99% certain we have a new trooper. The first trooper we were just filming is new. Not sure if new to the regiment, but I don't ever recall seeing that trooper, who is, to be fair, quite unique looking in a good way. I would remember that trooper for sure, but I don't. So, yeah, a new one. Oh, fashion show just begun. That's not a mini skirt, that's a micro skirt. The Brazilians are just like looking kind of open-mouthed dopey, and I'm like, oh, what did he say? In fact, I should have typed "get out the box" into Google Translate, translated it into Portuguese, and then showed it to them on my phone. I absolutely love that. It would have been so funny if they tried to touch the horse and the guard had screamed in their face. I don't ever think we've had a Brazilian idiot touches the horse video, because when Brazilian tourists visit here, and indeed Portuguese, they are typically super, super, super respectful. So it's a real shame that we've got to highlight those two. It's their own fault. Oh, they've wandered off again now. Let's see what happens next. Who's up next? So this trooper, massively on it. Let's see if we can ID his horse, folks. Great to have two troopers telling people to get out of the way behind the line. Right, let me see if first of all I can get a good picture of the trooper and the horse, and then we'll focus on IDing the horse. Second, folks. Sorry, I've got the camera in the other hand trying to get a good picture of the horse. Horsey, look at me. There we go, that's done. Right, let's see if I can get the hoof number. Okay, and now let's concentrate on who is either side of the box. I'll go back to the other end in a little while, guys. 1 second, because at the moment, for whatever reason, everybody's at this end. Okay, so the hoof number, oh, okay, it's a slightly mushy one. My money is on it being... Oh, hold on, everybody. It's Zorba. Yeah, new one. Definitely Zorba, 100%. I'm just trying to look on the horse list to see which horse we've got here. It's a new horse. Yeah, Zorba. Yeah? You look familiar to me. You have a civilian rider. You're not, no? You look like one lady who is, yeah. Sorry, yeah, you do actually. So guys, yeah, it's definitely Zorba. 1 second. Yeah, I'm kind of 95% certain it is. Any of you want to confirm in the comments, great, but my money's on it being Zorba. Yeah. Because Zorba's like a little bit smaller than the other ones. Maybe, I don't know, like 16.3-ish, possibly 17, but definitely smaller than the majority of the Lifeguard horses. Quite a baby, actually, comparatively. So that, folks, will be it for the naming. Let's see what happens again with the gatesman. I will keep an eye on the central gate when the bell tolls. Yeah, the lady that was talking to me a minute ago, I swear she's Spanish now. I swear she's a civilian rider at Hyde Park Stables. She looks super familiar to me. Oh, sorry. So we're walking back, 1 second. They are behind on the line. I mean, in other words, they're not breaking the rules. Oh, wait, are they twins? They've got the same caps. Sisters, probably. Oh, this girl forgot half her outfit. I think she left it in her hotel room.
Yes.
Either that or she just finished the late night shift at King's Cross and is now at Horseguards. Oh, they're really edging, look, towards that line, but it is working. Right, it's filling up a teeny bit at the other end, folks. I will relocate shortly when we finish with interesting characters and outfits and stuff at this end. Oh, this bro just came from his AA meeting. He's now actually got the 12-month coin. Not a drop in 12 months. Impressive, eh? Let's hope that the leopard this lady's holding, baby leopard, on the left, does not scare the horse. Guys, this is not Diddy in the middle. It's not, I promise. As far as I know, he's still locked up in New York City. Wait, she stick her hand up. Will she touch? Hopefully not. Right, our queue, guys, to move to the other end has just arrived. How? The police were just having a look at the front. They didn't tell anyone off, nothing happened, but I'm going to guess possibly there are a bit more at that end, if indeed it is a new trooper. Being aware of the rules is not the same thing as being aware of how to enforce the rules. So I think anyone that's new here should be given a bit of a pass on their first day. Everybody's made mistakes at work, or should we say has not quite lived up to others' expectations at work on the first day. So let's not rush to judgment, guys, on what we saw earlier on. Let's give the trooper the benefit of the doubt, as indeed they deserve. Right, let's head back and see. Again, people are still generally staying back, so it's going to be an awkward one, this. The second I'm not here, something will happen, you just know it. Let's get in and see. Here we are. Oh, this is Ronja Rovadotta, guys, from Sweden, on the left. Yeah, I definitely have not seen this trooper before. Oh, that was me saying I'm going to listen for the bell. Like the absolute bell I am, guys. I completely forgot. Anyway, here he comes. And lucky again, he's got a completely clear path. The bollard is between he and I, so I'm not playing a game of dare here. See, look, a natural barrier. That's why I like to stand in this spot. I would say that overall, people are being really respectful in the yard today. Look, giving him a huge amount of space through his rounds. Good to see. Go back again to this end. Same thing, it's almost like I walk to this end, everybody else runs away to the other end. Oh, luckily somebody just moved out of the way. Now, strictly speaking, he's in the box. Would even the most harsh of troopers tell him off in front of his kid? Hard to know. But then again, the rules are the rules, are they not? Oh, this guy's from Norway. It's either my way or Norway.
Thank you so much.
Ah, the camera's not wide enough to get it all in. which is unfortunate. But that said, guys, there's a problem I have quite often, to be honest. Sometimes I just can't squeeze it all in. Oh, this guy just come from his fly fishing class. They're really, notice this guy looking down the line and stepping in the right place. The line, I would say, has about 90% effectiveness. It really is very, very, very effective. So whoever it was that made the call to paint the ground after God knows how long without the line, it was the right call. I think we can have a consensus on that. But yeah, it is a problem getting everybody in, folks. I need to stand actually way back behind the bollard to be able to film and get both sides of the box in like this. Which is okay when it's not too busy, but on a busy day, zero chance of being able to stand here and film. There are too many people in front of the camera. Better like this, isn't it? To be fair. Oh, wait, I hope he's not going to feed the. He's got a beer. Well, he's got a Budweiser drinking pub this early in the morning. Budweiser and crisps. Nothing like a healthy London breakfast. I hope this is a viral Bud commercial coming on. Oh, this guy just arrived, folks. He was up Everest this morning. He's now here, complete with his climbing pole. Oh look, he's pointing to the line. I don't know what he said, but he's definitely mentioning or is aware of the white line. Good man. I think he said to his wife, if your cooking doesn't improve, I'm going to push you over that line. Off they go. Who's up next? Everyone's being very well behaved, aren't they, at this end? In fact, this guy's even styled his eyebrows like the horse Invader in the Lifeguards. Look. In fact, Mr. Invader, we're going to call him. Well done, sir, for beautifully prepared eyebrows. Who's next? Oh, she just told her father off. Don't get on the line, whatever she just said. Silver fox there. Right, 1 second, guys. I just said that as there was a silver fox standing right next to me. Oops. One day, I swear, guys, one day a tourist is going to turn to me and say, "Were you talking to me, punk?" Guaranteed. Wait, let's try and get back again. Everybody's sort of moving along here super slowly. We're kind of back-ish. Hold on. Wait. Can't really move for a second. picture of it. Here's a spot. There we are. Okay, finally. Right, squeezed back in. That was Zorba, folks, who is not Greek as far as I'm aware, this horse. Ta-da. It's so odd that people are avoiding the other end largely and crowding this end. I mean, it's pretty busy. Oh. Oh, another chap, look at it, behind the white line. Well done, trooper. Oh, I like that, that's really cute. That little head thing that goes around their cap. I need to get one of those. That is really, really, really warm looking. Brilliant. So absolutely no issues at all at this end this morning. Quite the opposite, to be fair. Zorba's looking a bit intimidated. This guy's actually taller than the horse. Oh, he's got that kind of Huten purr. Sounds more like a cat. Oh. Back a teeny bit so we can fit a bit more in the frame. That's better. Boom. Oh look, notice that they're just about to march over the line. Notice there's a line. Stop, correct themselves, stand on the line. Brilliant. There being the mythical lines, guys, as they reach the stonework.
Look here.
Thank you. A lot of very, very happy tourist faces this morning. It's actually a good thing to see. Everyone benefits when it works well like this. Notice how orderly it is this morning. There's not really any pushing. People are not getting in the way of one another either. Notice that the guard, look how he's eyeballing her feet because she was borderline. He's super light, in fact. This guard is doing brilliantly. So okay, go ahead. We're going to have a quick wander in a minute, guys, because we are perilously close, regretfully. It's okay. And sadly, that's at the end. How on earth was that an hour? I remember when we were sort of just strolling up along Whitehall. Where did it go again? Madness. Now the good news, people, is that I will be here again multiple times this coming week. the calendar for the coming weekend is looking pretty good. The only negative part of the coming 7 days is the weather. At the moment, most days, the forecast still look like today. However, today has actually been quite pleasant. As long as it doesn't rain, I couldn't care less how hot or cold it is and what the conditions are like. Oh, yeah, don't worry about the horse chap. Yeah, let's have a little stroll into the yard. Wait, hold on. This green jacketed bunch have just turned up. Wait, let's see what happens next. Hold on. And then it'll be into the yard. It's okay, it's okay. It's okay, guys, don't worry. People think I'm like a one-man TV production crew. But sadly, folks, I'm not. Netflix haven't given me the call yet. It's actually quite interesting to film from this distance when the crowds are reasonable, because you get much more of an idea of how many people are posing inside the bollards, outside the bollards, and the to and fro of people. But this doesn't work at the weekend, it's just too busy. Oh. It's okay, it's okay. Till everybody realises the camera and then gets bashful. Oh, here's the most stylish bro. He's got glasses that actually match the colour of... Hold on a second. We have got a delivery, a champagne delivery here. Wait. I wanted to ask him if I can have just one case. They've got 3... I'm sure the officers here don't need 3 whole cases of champagne, for goodness sake. I wonder actually if it's a certain trooper's birthday. Or, oh, hold on, I've just realised what it is, guys. The reason they've had all that champagne delivered is the Gatesmanator, I think, is going to be returning this week. Obviously, that's, you know, worthy of celebration. I can't think of another reason why they need that much champers on a Monday morning. Quick 360 in the yard. I think we're probably done with. Oh, hold on, they're shooting a little Instagram reel. Look. Oh, I'm right on time. That's it. Move your luggage out the way, peasant. That's more like it. Respect the guard and his path. As indeed most are. Oh, hold on, this lady, girl, whatever, rustling around in her bag. Oh, she spotted him and she's out of the way. Which, to be fair, is better. We don't want tourists to be screamed at. We don't want unnecessary tourist trauma. Well, not often. Occasionally is okay, but... To be honest, if I were a guard having to wear those boots, I would be constantly worrying on this ground that I would slip. I really would. And to give you an idea, guys, when I talk about it being busy or quiet, this counts as quiet. Okay, this is a quiet-ish morning here at Horse Guards. And how many people we've got? I don't know, a couple of hundred, I guess, at least. But yeah, this is fairly quiet by Horse Guard standards. A lot of people probably gave up because of the weather. I still can't decide where. You know what? Let's give the final 5 minutes to this end, even if it is quiet, simply because we've been at the other end quite a bit this morning. And fair's fair. Let's split it up. Hopefully, we'll get some people coming over at this end. But everyone's staying way back, look. Oh, my favourite brand. She has a Fjällräven raincoat. Oh, she's Swedish. There's loads of people posing at the front here, in front of the box, but we don't get to see that unless I'm standing way back. And if I'm standing way back, we also get a lot of people walking in front of the camera. You know, it's a tad problematic, but We strive, guys, to do our best, do we not? In fact, I am seeing a lot of people with these sports jackets. I guess maybe there were a lot of people watching that game in London this weekend. Certainly more sports fans than we typically see. They're trying to get Mum in trouble, look. Yeah, everyone is being really, really, really cautious of the fact that there is that line. Probably heard the chap saying to this young girl that stand there. In other words, not over the line. Just admiring the horse. Oh, as indeed is the officer. Look. Cheeky little scratch, horse's nose, chicka chicka chicka. Oh, right, he just said to the guard, how are the white lines going? Alright, morning. I'm not quite sure what the guard replied, but yeah, I'm not quite sure what this guard's thought process is vis-a-vis the box. We will see. I mean, the lifeguards arrived this morning. They're going to be here all day today, and they're going to be here all day tomorrow. I will try my very best, people, I promise, to also be here at some point tomorrow. Okay? Especially after not having been here yesterday, guys. You didn't get your daily fix. Although, bizarrely enough, yesterday's two clips that were posted together were crazy popular. I was really shocked this morning when I saw what had happened yesterday. Good Lord. Then again, I do remember that day when the guy sort of argued about which white line with the officer. That was a crazy, mad morning. Oh. Wait, hold on. The old trooper's moving. Wait, what? I'm not sure if this guy went into the arches. It kind of looked as though he was about to, and the old trooper sort of took him by the arm and marched him over. Funny enough, this guy in the blue jacket, I'm 99% certain he was the guy that got told to move by the gatesman before at the front. I'm sure it's him. So we had the gatesman, didn't we, telling everybody to make way. And we have multiple tourists getting told to get out of the box. All in all, I have to say that counts as a pretty successful morning. Except, of course, for the naughty tourists who grabbed the guard's cloak and also touched the horse. However, guys, we're going to occasionally have those moments. It's unfortunate, but there we are. I'm sure that will be dealt with over time. Oh my God, how many pictures does Mr. and Mrs. Sao Paulo need here on the right? No, take it again. I don't like it. There is a single hair out of place. He's like, the hair's only out of place because your Botox is stopping it from moving. Awkward now. Anyway, guys, respect to the old trooper as ever, helping out at the guard shop, and that is the end. In fact, you know what? The guard shop is going to be our closing shot today. Why? Because it never has been before. So from me, guys, I'll be back super soon. I have tomorrow in all likelihood. Hope you enjoyed today's video. Kind of been fun, a bit unusual, a bit controversial, but on the whole, I would say that's a brilliant start to the week. Well done, troopers. Back soon, guys.